Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I so like this kind of people who have a dirty house and they go and help other people clean their house. So it's like you have a garbage all around your house, but you go and help other neighbors. Hey, let me clean your house. Let me help you clean your house. Or let's say your children are starving, but you go and give food to the neighbor's kids. What is that? I think it's a big problem right here. And this is the communist leader of Canada, who, as our shuffling Frankenstein semi-conscious leader, Biden, use the United States as their own pocket. I'm talking about the treasury, and gives money to whomever they feel like, in this case Ukraine, how much they want, how much right now. They make decisions just like that. I don't understand how this is possible. I mean, I understand how it's possible, let's put it this way. I totally disagree. I don't think that this system was envisioned to work like this, to function like this. In this case, we have Canada. We have this weasel, the communist, Trudeau, I don't care, that's what he is, a weak, low IQ individual. But what do you want? You have people who voted for him, right? So what can I say? Democracy in action. That's why mass democracy maybe needs a little bit of tweaking here and there to create a quality electorate. Anyway, let's go and see what's going on here with Trudeau. So this article comes from an Ukrainian media outlet and is from Ukrinform. It is from today, the 14th of November 2022. Canada to provide 500 million Canadian dollars in additional military assistance for Canada, for Ukraine. What the hell am I talking about? So, how is this possible? You guys over there have a surplus? Are you guys having everything clean and nice? You give these guys weapons because you have too much? Or too many? Is that what it is? I don't understand these kind of things, man. I don't understand. Anyway, Canada will provide 500 million Canadian dollars, approximately 400 million US dollars, in additional military assistance for Ukraine. The relevant statement was made by Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, and Ukrinform correspondent reports. And I'm quoting Mr. Trudeau, that's my honor. Canada will provide 500 million in additional military assistance for Ukraine to assist the armed forces of Ukraine in defending their country against Russia's brutal and unjustifiable invasion. All right. Unjustifiable means that no one could justify that thing. Nobody. Unjustifiable, there's no way that you can justify it. Well, why don't you let the Russians justify their thing? Or they should not be allowed to talk. Can they justify it in a certain way? And you can say, well, they can do how much they want, but we, the holders, the protectors of the truth, decide that your reasons, your arguments are unacceptable. Basically, that's what happens. Because why? Because you're better. Must be. Right? Now, it says here that according to the Prime Minister's office, these funds will go towards military, surveillance, and communications equipment, fuel, and medical supplies. I guess you got all the medical supplies and fuel you got over there in Canada. Great. Can I have some? Can you ask your weasel communist to give me some? Taken from you and given to me. Why? Because I'm a victim. Can I have that? And you must be the sucker. which in this case you are. Oh, you don't like that? Well, that guy is the leader, as this guy is the leader here. Don't you see? That's a little bit of a... And I'm quoting again. As Russia continues its brutal, unjustifiable invasion of Ukraine, Canada will continue to stand shoulder to shoulder with Ukrainian people. I doubt that. And our allies in defense of our shared values of peace, democracy and human rights, the Prime Minister's office emphasized. So let's see. So their values. So the values of peace. Okay. Well, do you have any interventions that you participated in lately? Canada, hey, Trudeau, wake up. Don't cry like a bitch. All right? So, that's the peace, right? And it was in the name of peace. Right? Then you have what? Democracy and human rights. Oh, I liked how you treated those guys that protested against your rule in Ottawa. Remember those truckers? And not only, that was great human rights and the freedom of speech and all that, the values. That was fantastic. Great. Great. And even this, you take from these guys and give it to those guys because you have the power vested in you by the vote. Is that what it is? You can't do, or you should not be allowed anyway, to do anything you want with people's money according to your decision. That's their money. Giving to someone else. Someone is going to pay for that. You're going to tax those guys. Someone have to replenish those $500 million. Who's that? The Canadians? No. The banks. And who's going to pay the banks? The Canadians. The citizens. So you actually forcefully will make the Canadians pay for something that they might disagree with. Is that how it works? Oh, democracy. Well, democracy doesn't give you the free rein in doing whatever you want and impose on a Canadian a sanction, pay taxes to replenish something that I depleted by deciding to give to someone else. You can't do that. I mean, you can, I guess, but that's how democracy works, right? And values. What values? You talk about values? You talk about values. Unbelievable. A reminder that as part of anti-Russian economic sanctions, more than 412 million Canadian dollars, approximately $330 million, was blocked in Canada. You like capitalism. That's great. So then who's going to make business with you? Who's going to do business with you again? I mean, if I go to a bank and I put my money over there, I expect that money to come back to me whenever I feel like. You don't freeze my money because I got in a fight or something with my neighbor, do you? Is that how it works? Then what example that gives to other countries? Don't do what we don't allow you to do, which means don't do unjustifiable, whatever terms they use. Wasn't it unjustifiable reason? I think that's what it was, right? When you look for a word, unjustifiable. Yes, unjustifiable. Well, maybe they can justify it with the fact that Ukrainian government, you love democracy so much, right? Okay, how about the 2014 overthrow of the democratically elected government of Ukraine? Did you protest that? Did you help the Ukrainian people? Did you intervene? Did you tell your American friends who were part of that little scuffle over there, overthrow of a legitimate democratically elected government? Did you say anything? Are you saying now anything about it? What's your stand on that? You see, it's just blah, blah, blah. Because you would not say anything. You would say, what? What? I don't even know what you're talking about. Let's move on. Let's talk about something else. That's what you would take it. You're not going to say, yes, we condemn the help of the United States of the traitors in Ukraine who overthrew with arms. That was an insurgency. I don't think it was an insurgency. Whatever it was taking power through an illegal way, right? Not working within the system. So what are you going to say about that, Canada? And you are partner and ally with those guys who promoted that, who planned that. who helped that implement. So what makes you? Accomplice? Accomplice? No? So, you know, tone down. But these are the guys without... And I think he understands this kind of things. He's not that idiot. He's just the way he is. I watched some videos with him walking on some streets in Canada. I can't remember the location. And people, you know, chasing him and calling him this and telling him this and telling that. And he was just walking over there and waving at nobody because everybody, not everybody, but most people chasing him were calling him names and asking him questions and all that. And he was just walking by. He didn't stop to say anything. He didn't start to argue anything. You say, well, you can't argue with the mob. He was surrounded by armed guards. But you can't have guns. No more sales of new guns in Canada. But he has guards, but you don't. Why? Because it's more important than you are. Your family. You can protect yourself. You got this, and maybe, I don't know, a telephone to hit someone in the head. But no, he doesn't have the same things. Since when? Because he's important? Yeah, he's important, but he's not unreplaceable. This is how they treat us. And they tell us about kings and monarchies and Middle Ages and tyrants and all that. This is the tyranny under a different kind of name called democracy and freedom, and it's even more perversive, is even more, it's uglier than the one to say, yeah man, I'm the king and I'm the bad guy and I tell you what the fuck to do and I'm in charge of you. No, this guy's saying, no, we're all equal, we're just good, we all do this, you have the right to do this, you have all the rights, you're a free person, when actually in actuality, you're not. I mean, this is ugly as hell, uglier than the other one. So you're that one plus the weaselness of the whole thing. This is what Trudeau is, among others, you know, but yeah, give more money, I need some money too, you know, please. I'm a beggar, I'm a, how do you call it, a victim too of my own decisions. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth and be just.